97 people in Gauteng's West Rand, mostly women, will be sleeping in their own homes tonight. Human Settlements Minister Mmamoloko Kubayi handed over their houses today. Heidi Giokos following the story for us. She joins us now live. So Heidi, nearly 100 houses handed over today, but there's still a major backlog when it comes to housing. What's the minister saying about that?
Yes, certainly, Shahan. We do understand that even though 97 title deeds were handed over today in the West Rand, specifically to women, as it is Women's Month, we do understand that there's a massive backlog when it comes to adequate housing in the province. We know that the MEC for Human Settlements, indicating that over 1 million people are trying to find housing in the province, and this number seems to be increasing. The big concern is also the fact that the budget that's allocated for the province for development of housing is not sufficient for the need and the demand that the province is seeing. We also understand that there are a number of other issues that need to be addressed, because when there is a development of a community or a housing area, there needs to be other services, and we do know that sometimes government's track record when it comes to basic service delivery is not the greatest. But according to the MEC, he believes that working together with, for example, the Department of Basic Education for building schools, the Department of Health and the Department of Transport for roads, and of course hospitals and clinics. But let's listen to what the MEC had to say about all of this.
Gauteng has got a huge backlog. We've got about 1 million people who are looking for houses, and when you look at our budget, we have at least we can build at least between 15 and 20,000 for what we call RDP houses. And of course, there's other interventions that we make through social housing, through FLISP program, and all that.
Nevertheless, you have 97 families basically having a home to live in today. How are they feeling?
Yes, certainly. Many of them were very much relieved and satisfied with the whole process. But it also seemed as though, Shahan, that many were raising questions around. It's one thing to get keys to a newly built house, but there are other services that come with it that it seems as though this particular area in the West Rand, Carletonville, does not have at the moment. And this is, of course, because it's a newly developed area. Some of the title deed beneficiaries indicating that they are happy and satisfied, but they desperately need the Department of Human Settlements to consider other human rights that they believe are being violated, as there is no basic service delivery. But the minister is saying they're working through all these issues and they're trying their very best to figure out what some of the policies are, especially here in Gauteng, to sort these issues out.
Part of what we started with, just to engage on the projects that are there, major issue around bulk infrastructure remains in terms of how nationally we develop and design our policy and also allocate resources. So there will be more paying attention into that area as part of our work. But also, what are the lessons that are learning? The team tells me that Gauteng does very well in terms of title deeds allocation, in terms of the system that they have. We'll be looking into that, whether we can actually learn out of what Gauteng is doing and take it into the other provinces to improve the work, because that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that our systems are working effectively. We're able to respond adequately in terms of that.
And that's, of course, the new housing MEC, or Human Settlements Minister, I should say, Mmamoloko Kubayi, explaining what she thinks is the picture right now when it comes to housing in South Africa. We'll leave it right there. Heidi Giokos, thanks for that.